I'm trying not to scroll, and well, I woke up today and I just figured I've completely crashed out on scrolling, and doing it too much will just kind of kill you. You go into a little vortex, like a hypnosis, when you scroll, and you lose the ability to use your imagination, just build your mental muscle of imagination or doing anything. And like, not getting hooked on scrolling's been relatively productive. I pretty much left the house pretty early and I just went on a long walk, and recently I've been staying in a lot, so even just going out was like, okay, because there was no feed to scroll to distract myself with this like middleman activity of like, oh, I'm not fully committing to anything, but I'm also getting intellectual stimulation because I'm scrolling X, I'm scrolling Twitter, I'm getting something from it. So just not getting in the habit of clicking on all these websites, like, because you're going to get a dopamine hit from clicking on these websites themselves. Even just clicking Reddit, clicking on YouTube, like, you're like, oh, I'm looking forward to the subscriptions feed, I'm looking forward to the homepage. You're looking forward to something, and it gives you a little dopamine hit. And I just don't think you can do that forever. You can do it for a while, you can gather information, you can watch some podcasts, get some useful recommendations, get some book recommendations, but ultimately I think you should use the internet in the sense that it's still the 90s or it's still the early 2000s. Like, just use it for like updating a personal blog and online shopping, and then leave, like, disconnect. Like, you don't need to stay on a feed, like a social media feed. It's fundamentally just vapid entertainment because you won't remember half the stuff. Sometimes it's useful. Sometimes you find a useful post. You find some people with, high emotional intelligence, high EQ, high IQ, like interesting people, where you might just be stuck in some random anywhere, like just wherever your situation is, like you're just not around people who you can connect to. So the temptation of the internet is, I can find like my local people, I can find the people I connect to, but you can get addicted to that, and it's not real socialization when it's digital. It's mental socialization, because it's only 1/3 of reality. It's like the mental realm. You're not spiritually connecting to another person, you're not physically connecting to another person, and those are the other 3 planes of reality. Like, if you're not having physical interaction or spiritual interaction, then it's purely mental. So it's 1/3 of reality. You're not getting all of it. You're reading text off a screen, you're seeing a face parasocially through video. It's not the full experience. You won't get that full back and forth with a parasocial or a text-based feed. So it's just not the full experience being human. You just won't fully get there if you just scroll every day. It won't do you much good. It's good for a while. The way I've been describing it is it's an intermediary stage. Like, let's say you just left college, you've moved out, like you're not really in contact with anyone anymore. So like, where do you go? You're like back in your hometown, you're back in a new city, you move to a new place. It's like, I go on the internet, I find like some local people. But like, if you're not a person who's DMing and reaching out and doing like active outreach, you almost don't need to. You won't really find like permanent friendship online, especially on like Twitter or something, where it's like, no, it's not impossible. Like, unless you do DMs and like set up a physical meeting, it won't spawn into a friendship. You need to have the physical meeting, which is why it can't just be mental. It can't just be text. It can't just be images. It can't just be an image board, a thread, a Reddit post. It has to be like in person at some point. Otherwise, you just kind of lose it at that point. Yeah, I just don't think you can do it forever. I don't want to repeat myself too much. It's good for a while. It's good for a research period. For 6 months, a year or so, you haven't made like a new friend group. You're in like, I don't know, you're in California, you just moved, you haven't met the locals. It's good to like socialize online. It's better than absolutely nothing. But at some point, you have to pull away from it and find something new. Also, avoiding scrolling just helps you create more. Like, look at me, I'm making a video. I never make videos. And yeah, because you now have this empty space. You're like, I might as well make something. Went for a walk today. Okay. Watched so many self-improvement YouTubers. Might as well attempt one of these myself. yeah, create the space, and you'll find a way to fill it with something more productive. I even made a terrible beat, so that was okay. Yeah, I think you just can't scroll forever. I think it ruins your imaginal abilities, it ruins your mental faculties. You just turn to a slurping lemming. You just turn to a dingus. Like last night, like after scrolling for a while, I just ended up watching like stupid press tour Vanity Fair videos, like, oh, Sydney Sweeney takes a lie detector test. Like, why am I watching that? It's like, it's just, what is the point? Is Jack Black answers questions about his Google search. It's just, it's novelty. It's like, oh, this actor and this actor doing an interview together. Wow, Paul Rudd and Jack Black doing an interview. That's interesting. It's like, it's novelty for 5 seconds, because that's how all these YouTube channels work. Jubilee, love doing this, you know. What, like Charlie Kirk versus 20 SJWs, or was it Brian Johnson versus 20 non-believers? Just like, oh, person in situation, person of other situation. That's interesting. Oh, and what was it? It's like, you know, one Muslim versus 20 Christians, or like 6 poor people versus 6 rich people. Like these situations was like, oh, that's novel, I'm gonna click on that. But it's like, it's only interesting for 10 minutes because it's novelty. That's what I mean. Like the internet preys on this, like this novelty seeking brain, because it knows what you're doing. Like marketing teams know what they're doing. Like they know how the human brain works because they're human, so they know what works for them, and then that will work for you, because that's how marketing works. You know how humans think, you know how impulses work, you know red captures attention, you know attractive women get attention, you know sex sells. You like, it's all the marketing techniques. It's just like the whole internet is just a marketing funnel. It really is. Like people are trying to sell a product, and it's not always like so simple. I don't oversimplify it as much, but the whole internet's a marketing funnel. And yeah, at some point you just have to unplug, because you start to lose your mind and go nuts. So yeah, stop scrolling, take a break, take a month break, start a blog, take a walk, get a job, find a local stall, meet the local barista. If you have an income, just stay outside more, like go to a park. If it's too cold, go to a pub. Like just find a way to not scroll, whatever it takes. Happy New Year.